next up is Yuki Hall. Yuki's noted for her street scenes, very intricate and additionally a loose painting style. I just absolutely love the glow that she gets from her color combinations, especially in her shadows.
There's a case where Yuki uses a larger brush and she'll work with a very rough paper, and she'll use her brush, not load it with much color at all, not much water, and she'll create the texture just by the dry brush effect across a rough surface. The dry brush is the amount of water that you're using on your brush itself. So you may dip the brush into your solution of color, and then you may go off to a piece of cloth and kind of take some of the water out of it so the paint is not adhering to all the paper because it brought over the surface very quickly. And what it does is it suggests the detail. There's so much architectural detail going on with the buildings here, but she doesn't labor the point with small brushwork. She'll just suggest the detail and let your mind come up with the imagination to fill in. You know what the scene is. You don't need to be told every little nook and cranny of the windows on the building that she's painting.
Prior to that dry brushing happening, if you look carefully, you can see where there's almost a bullseye of color here. There's this, while the paper's wet, there's this layer of yellow that's put in, then there's the blue, and then there's the red, and there's three primaries work together to make that very loose area over here. And then, so this is kind of that hard striking area that she then dry brushes over the top. And then you look way back over in the back edge of this paper here, and you see very distant those buildings far off in the distance, where you're using that atmospheric perspective, as you know, when you look into the distance, and you see things sort of fade in color and value. So it's a striking piece, and it's one of those things that the color alone is so arresting when you're across the room. It just, you go, whoa, I got to go see more.
Painting is an illusion. We have different styles of painting, but it's all in our brush strokes and technique. It's kind of like a thumbprint. For each artist, each one is different, but we create the illusion of detail. And sometimes you'd be amazingly surprised at how quickly we do that. We're not there with a one-hair brush going doink, 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 doink. It's just boom, bada, bing, done kind of thing. And us as artists, we're always looking for into paintings and say, well, how did they do that?